has come to our family.
There we go. Yep, that check's gonna quickly reset that.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello, noob. I see you're on emote only for some reason. Understandable. The lazy option is always the best option. My condolences. Well, now they can stay comfy under the warmer.
maniacal cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
To be fair, the narrator also isn't, you know, isn't the ancestor. He is a charitably nicer guy. Bedsheets and pillowcases gleam white on the line, their lascivious history easily erased, unlike the consciousness of those who sullied them. However, nobody is stressed in the moment. I technically do have a team for the ready for this one. If I really want to dive in, I can go into the darkest dungeon. Technically, I have 2 teams at the ready. This one to be an exhausting affair. Surprisingly well. Also, Sunwolf! Hey, buddy! I actually only had one person pass away in the darkest dungeon. And they died due to heart attack. It was the flatulent. Otherwise, the revelations were not all that bad, honestly. Ancestor's portrait. Nah, life's life, dude. Don't feel bad about it. Opulent and imperial. An irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me. Ah! I am also a service and not an obligation. Do not feel guilty, you know. Oh hey, the performance hall could be built if I really felt like it. I don't. That's a lot of crests. Now that is a lot of money. Ah, shit. Well, when you put it that way. Now we have options. Behold, Lord of Bonk. All that will bonk and shall bonk. Aria box. Sharpening sheath and gunpowder. Dodge and... You can have the map. Brawler gloves. That'll be fine. This one's gonna be a long... Actually, I'll also have to fight the thing from the stars. You know what? Let's... I want to get the hag, but this grouping is fucking terrible for the hag. And it irritates me. You know, better idea. Oh shit, a caregivers convention. Because I never did the cove. You might remember that one. That'll be fine. Right, trinkets. Jesus, that's a lot of good thing. Okay. Apparently I had a crap ton of amazing grave robber trinkets when I wasn't looking. Basically lose a point of damage in that. That's fine. Little less food. Yeah, that should be fine for provisions. 2 shovels, 2 keys, food enough to get past some hunger pangs. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
Oh. Right. There we go.
This holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Thanks for the shovel, grave robber.
A victim to the spreading corruption.
Where there's a...
Malformed.
There's a... Ba-dum-bum. That's less good. Nope, 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 nope. Can I stun him? Yes, I can. Rampart Shield is extremely likely to do that. Damn. Fortifying Vapors. The Vapors? Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Yeah, why not? I don't really have a... Otherwise, but I do have Riposte up. Bap. Oh god, that's a lot of cancer coming in. Well, he's dead. The face when you realize your healer is a flagellant. Not the best position to be in.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I mean, honestly, he's a great healer. That's not good. The Vapors?
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, so we can use that from any row.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And we've barely even gotten started. And I've already eaten one food's worth of hunger pang. That's rough. Damn the cash, though. Hunger pang immediately, damn it!
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
Star what buckle? Nah, I'm in this for the money, honestly.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule. Finding the stuff is
No light is bad,
now it must be
but
carried
Krios... I thought all the pro gamers went, you know, no dark, all dark. Luxury's got the sandwich. Well, Highwayman's about to go full nutso. Oh shit, dog!
a moment.
Yes, our victory is assured through these tactics. Yeah, he's just had enough of today. Today's been incredibly mean to him.
A decisive pummeling.
Oh shit. That'd be incredibly sad if he just bites it. Not today!
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Actually, I could have stored that away. Damn. Alright. We got a lot more battles up ahead, so this is early, but we're gonna need it.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And I have no way of stopping Night Ambush. Whoops. Night moves. I shall wander in the night. Don't wait up. The key to a continued heartbeat is to move your feet. I find comfort in the pain. If you perchance to snuff it, may I have your ring? Being prepared is often about knowing where to look. Oh, he's actually healing more at camp when you eat. Probably because you get a chance to actually digest rather than be on the move. Plenty of blood left to shed this day. I'm coping well, despite the madness all round. The stonework is far older than the manor above. For what foul use were these halls laid? Yup, called that one. That is a mean ambush, holy shit. Strike while they are exposed. And trust me, I am aware of the dangerous swing. That's why we stunned this thing. Chop.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Hey, bomb pit. Yeah. Can I get him with a 30? No love on the 30. Oh, God. That will definitely stun. And it's dead.
The blood quickens. And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Still got plenty of fighting to do.
The ground quakes.
That one's dead.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Unfortunately, it ate up one of my battles, which is what I was not hoping for.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
Yeah, just 130% disarm chance. That's fine. Yep. Try to get him with bleeds. Actually, I could bleed her in the back. Because, yeah, that is not an insubstantial amount of damage. God, they really are alphaing my man-at-arms, though. Keep him as sustained as possible. Unfortunately, the crone wants to be up front, so not much to work with there. He's dead. And she will be dead in the next round. Yes! Give it to the flagellant! He wants it! He needs it! No, the flagellant wants to get hit by a fucking wrecking ball. Redemption! Oh, that's not good.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Shank.
The will to fight falters.
Jesus! That hits surprisingly hard with the blight bonus.
Alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Think I'll pitch the Latinum. Pitch the emeralds.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
That was the first of the three.
Some reward.
Bleed Charm, the blood. Can't take any of that home. So away we go. Now, I don't know if this last room has the object of our search in it or not, so we're gonna go check that. God, I think like 90% of my encounters have been running into a blight giant. Seriously. It's nuts.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Jesus Christ, how stressful. Wow, resisted both, and that's like a near 80 or something, so... Oh, the game always knows this kind of stuff.
A death by inches.
One million lives!
Well struck.
That was less than good.
precision.
Okay, Antiquarian. You do you, champ.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Yup, there was a quest location, so we had to go this way. And there's another fucking giant. Holy hell.
Obliterated. Impressive.
Look, if I cancer bomb him hard enough, he'll probably die. And so will I.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
The vapors!
A momentary abatement.
Heed my stratagem and you will crush them. Well, it's dead next round anyway, so we're good.
Their cursed champion falls. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I should be able to reach up there without too much difficulty, but we are officially out of food. Oh, fuck off.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
A busy bee, the Brit can be. So for a very busy bee, I hope that you be well. A pox! A pox on your house!
Hacks and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Restore Redemptor! Well, I put down one of the doggos. They are really trying to kill his virtue. Now, I'm pretty sure it's dead at this point, but may as well get the overkill as hell. Holy crap.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light? Packs full of steel and war. But nary a thought given to
Also, third hunger check. That is... No hunger checks this entire fucking dungeon. Yeah, we're done here.
These medicines will prevent the outbreak of epidemic at our struggling hamlet.
Yeah, I'll just take home like 30k, that's fine.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Get rid of weak grip. Well, actually, is Finale a... It is a melee skill, and we want that thing to crit. Meanwhile, the rest of your positive quirks suck balls. I'm gonna say that we're basically at the end run, so a little late on that one. Get rid of Nervous Bleeder. And get the natural swing. Restrain me not, I am here of my own volition. Get rid of Ashen and take in Hard Noggin, because stun is anti-stun is awesome. And you know what? Just for you. Just for you. A glorious performance hall. So what are these memories? Because if I can reasonably obtain some of these memories... Yeah, if I can reasonably get some memories, then I could take out food as a... Because I know what the third beacon is, and it's difficult. Or the first leg of the journey. Well, if I go with the occultist having marks, Zeoposer can roll in with the pupper. Take off revenge and get purge. Do I seriously not have a single puppy at arms trinket? So, not really worth the time in the Endless Harvest. Because I need 10 of them if I'm going to do the mill. Yeah, not worth it then. What's lost and found? Let's see. It is a free weapon upgrade. That actually would help quite a bit. It certainly reduced some costs on these guys who are basically going to be bringing up 5. You know what? I'll go for the Endless Harvest. Less stress, less healing, and the monsters hit harder. Should probably at least once this run actually go and see what it's like to, you know, go into the Endless Harvest. You never know. If I'm going in, I'm going in. Also, 85 vials of the blood.
The poor miller. Thrice a victim. The seasons took his livelihood. I took his land. And now, uncountable years later, the comet has taken his humanity. My only regret is that I did not live to see that shoddy mill smashed to pieces by the miraculous bounty I reaped from beyond the void.
The ancestor's an asshole. Who would have suspected?
Decimated.
Hot to trot, baby!
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Right, I forgot if you don't... Oh, God, what the fuck? Ow, the damage.
Even the boldest gaze. Festering fear consumes the mind.
Right, Latinum.
The ground quakes. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
These heals are not going great.
Another one falls. Annihilated.
That's a little rude. Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
Eradicated.
Now that's damage. Ow, 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 ow.
A devastating blow.
Fucking Grey Tide.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Their cursed champion falls.
Very nice.
Destroy them all.
We have a moment to rest, so may as well take it. Ow. Double ow. Oh, God.
How quickly the tide turns.
Also, why do these heals suck so bad?
As the fiend
There we go.
a faint hope blossoms.
That was a hit. I mean, it is still a cultist at the end of the day.
Back to the pit. Destroyed.
Ah, we're going beyond time and space.
The refuge. If only for a fleeting moment.
Take up the hatchet, blow off some steam. Destruction can sometimes bring peace. Onwards and forwards. There we go. There's a proper heal.
Obliterated.
Mo blight, mo problems.
Precision.
Beautiful.
Be gone, fiend.
We take those crit heals. We take those 66 crits. We take those awful heals. Oof. One off from death.
Impressive.
Not so good. Not what I would rather have slapped, but on the other hand, it's damage off the board for next round. Which they then immediately added more of. You were not appreciated, good sir. Flash some damage onto Zio for the time being.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
And you can just raw punch him dead, so that works out quite nicely.
Battle behind, battle ahead. But for a moment, peace.
Tantalizing provisions to renew our energies. Oh wow, it's a full party heal. We take those. Let's rock. Gleaming. More heal, more bleed.
Time has no dominion here.
Oh, the bounty hunter went first. That's genuinely surprising.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered. Dazed, reeling, about to break.
You dick.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
I can definitely see that I need to bring a jester just for the purposes of sanity restoration. This is not going well. Oh, fuck me. All right, forgot to get rid of the bandage.
Executed with impunity.
Giant purple people eater. Or I guess in this case it's red. He's been a big source of DPS, so just trying to get rid of him as soon as possible would be good. He needs to die at all cost.
Inspiration and improvement.
That's gonna stun. That's unfortunate. It's really trying its damnedest over there. Gonna risk it for the biscuit. Nah. Waste of a lot of damage, but it could have gone first. Which it didn't, but you never know.
Singular strike. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Oh shit. Never mind.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
The tide rises and the tide falls. I'm gonna assume Vestal for reliable healing and Jester because all he does is bang bang bong all day. Ow.
A victory. Perhaps a turning.
I mean, when you need to do long-term sustainability, it makes sense. You are all sneaks.
Shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Can't reach the back line from here. I told you they know our weaknesses.
A powerful blow. Safe from the comet's maddening light. For now.
This anguished creature does not seem hostile yet. Mildred? Is there something specific I need to do with her, or... The woman suffers. A disquieting interaction. Mildred's locket, keepsake, Miller, reaping 100% less damage taken. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's... Oof.
Rejoice at the familiar sight of mud, rain, and ruin.
Hot to trot, baby!
Masterfully executed. Well struck. Decisive pummeling.
You cannot stop the Grey Tide. Not even shit Kyrity can stop the Grey Tide. Now that health isn't at a critical state, I can actually throw out marks and actually get more damage out on the field. I know that one. Did you follow me? Not much I can really do here, so may as well get the tank up and going. Now that just gets annoying quickly. Alternative solutions to alternative problems. We're refracting!
A closer look.
Oh, a hearth.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight, an uneasy companionship.
He can't unstress himself out of that. What I can do is... I could remove his mortality debuffs, but it's not really affecting him too much. Unstressing people would be ideal, so... Let the mask down. Quarantine. Reflection. Therapy dog to de-stress. And then this is how we do it. And he wastes it, damn. I didn't have much better to do anyway, so whatever. Some foul whisper on the wind. The divine smiles on this day, it seems. That's it, no sleep for us. We either march to victory or ruin.
Time has no dominion here.
God damn it, Doot Boy's here. And the monsters are more dodgy, too, which is exceptionally bad. Right, I forgot to return people to formation. That was a waste of a good first turn.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
So I see he does not enjoy being at the front.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Ah, wolves. And I still can't hit him, damn it. That'll do.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
And they crystalled, which is not so great, but that clears up the situation to a degree. Healer is refracted. Colors spin and swirl, whispers taunt and reveal.
Intelligence. Or so it has been said.
What's refracted do? Back, I know what you want. But sometimes they guide us to victory.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Be careful, you'll bring forth which devours me. The colors have shifted, not in your favor. More coming, I know of it. Oh, that's very bad. Guard him. Just blight right now. You have struck because they allowed you to strike. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get through this last little bracket, and then we're out of here. Abusive. Have none of you dogs been trained?
More destructive than 100 cannons.
My faithful hound, my sweet princess, tear at their flesh that you may be adorned in bloody finery. My breath is choked with ash. Yeah, we're all gonna go bonkers if this fight goes on for too long. But we're just at the very end of it. Can't let that one see me. So familiar.
Sedated.
Let no blood fall into that stream of gold.
examination.
No large reward, but honestly, we're out of here. We can't handle anymore.
Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers.
Fear of Mankind, Bad Gambler, The Runs, Hard Noggin. Hey, Tafoofer.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
No casualties thus far, but the week does advance. Oh. So they're still in. So I actually can't go do the thing. Fucking rude. Then honestly, it may be time to do this thing. The problem is, I've got one healer in this grouping, and that's terrible. But on the other hand, that is a whole lot of Cure Blight Bleed that I've got. It'd be nice if my Flagellant was ready to go, but on the other hand... I mean, fair. If I really need it.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Kind of. I usually go with first claim, first serve, but try to get in people who haven't been in first. You know, let everyone have a fair shake. But at the... Also, this is kind of basically the end road. So we're definitely going to need Battlefield Medicine. Incision's going to be useful. Blinding Gas is going to be useful. Finale, Dirk Stab. What's your current equipped skill lineup? I'm gonna fully invest in the Tamer. And Montfort needs sustainability. The Vigil is all. My body is whole, but my mind is ravaged. I'm debating on what I need more of. Because honestly, the 6 food probably isn't... It's a little less on food, but... I don't need the blood, good god. Actually, I'm gonna go quickly take a leak. Well, we're about to do DD3, Zio. Now I'm debating on what I want to bring as my final slot item. Cause it's, gonna be a path. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you look into the eyes of madness. Regardless, we're going in.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind. The Gateless Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
My rank 4 damage is, gas and blinding. And then finale if I need it. I can also, yeah. Look, all I gotta say is Leper can do everything. 4 lepers, that's new meta. Because it's dumb and stupid and you shouldn't do it, but people are gonna do it anyway and make it work. Yeah, I just realized this lineup does not work as intended. Jester needs to be in the back row.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Also, eating all the crits in Radiant Light is great. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Is broken.
Okay, we can make this work, but let's just say I noticed there was a problem in the lineup.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be wary. Triumphant.
So anyway, I'm gonna take my first camp immediately. Self-medication. Experimental vapors. Tiger's Eye on the leper. And then heal up you. Not as many buffing abilities I'd like either.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
You can't chain from the back row. So yeah, that'll line up for now. This way. Actually, for this one, I'm going to need my row 4s.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Ow.
The ground quakes. Well struck.
That'll kill him. Actually, I could have stunned him again. Shit. Thankfully, I've got blinding gas for this. And that didn't end up stunning him. Damn it.
A death by inches. A time to perform beyond.
Right? If only I had some extra stun or something.
Precision and power.
Summon?
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory. A decisive pummeling. The flesh is knit.
Not the finest that could have gone, but it works. Oh, God. Fuck it, gotta go hard. Oh, he can't hit from the back row. No!
Death waits.
And they have to make a pass. Death blow, death blow, death blow. That's gonna... Oh, shit. But still incredibly vulnerable in the moment. Of course.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Obliterate.
I'm actually legit surprised that my plague doctor's not dead. Minimum damage finale is beautiful.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. As victories mount, so too will resistance. Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Self-medicate. Tiger's Eye. Well, you're the only one who needs the healing. Everyone's medicated. Let's go. That reminds me of the time of the wheel, just without all the spiders.
The light, the promise of safety. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Hi, friend. '53 crit, boys!
Confluence of skill and purpose.
He'll be dead in next round. I'll take the chance to recover.
size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Try to get some of his action economy ruined. Yes!
Impressive. A powerful blow.
Very rude. Very rude! Gotta love having cancer bombs. May the final performance be his.
Masterfully executed.
No, he might actually... Nope. Okay, you're gonna get the last hit in.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Their cursed champion falls.
That's it.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
To be fair, there was a very straight shot, and... Here's where I made my fuck up. Oh no, where are the trinkets at? The fucking leper has his trinkets, no one else did. Yeah, I was expecting to get a teleport at least once or twice. But, as it turns out, blight damage be fucking ballin', yo. Either case, yeah, we don't need to do anything more here. Staying around is a recipe for disaster. The end is in sight. But the fuck that noise? Nymphomania, oof.
At last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare. For sword or supplication.
By hateful curse or malign miracle, it seems even death can be defied in this damnable place. Only one of these soldiers can be returned to the living. But I don't give a shit about any of them. Look, he canonically dies or something, right? So we're fine.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
At last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare, for sword or supplication. Because I totally would have brought Reynold for this if he was still here. But look on the bright side, Tarmth. You get to see the end of the world. He's still alive. He made his time. I have, like, so many blasphemous vials, I don't mind bending one. Don't need that many restraining padlocks. He did suffer the thirst, and then he got cured. No longer suffering from the thirst. He'll only need that for one last occasion. And no, I don't plan for a hard cheese of the final boss. So let's not forget some fucking trinkets this time. Let's see. Given there is only combat to be done... Let's go. Shieldbreaker, Flagellant, Disma, Tarmf. Let's go. One last deed left undone. Yeah, it's... I have not forgotten it. There's a reason why I have a key. I just noticed there's no sounds of chain because everyone here is in cloth armor. A ghostly premonition presents himself. Is it really him?
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here, and in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man, and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Wait, why does the Shieldbreaker have -5 dodge? Because of Quest. The town event was reviving people. Probably, you know what? Probably that. She was getting medicated.
Your petty pursuit of family redemption. You consume those who rally to your cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
Here we are. You examine the ragged piece of flesh. It reeks of sweat and tears. The series of crude gouges in the skin postulate and seep blood. They seem to form a pattern. You can just make out the following. We at Red Hook Games are deeply grateful for your support and your time spent in the darkest dungeon. Good luck in the coming battle.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all. You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better. And I will show you.
Got it. So let's not waste time like that a second time. I thought he was just immune to start with, but no, you have to do everything else first. No being a cheeky fucker. It's not enough bleed yet. Blood must flow freely. You can't out-heal that, sir. Jeez, the flagellant's on hot right now. Deny that action economy. You will suffer, you will bleed, and you will die. Oh, did I hit the wrong one? Shit. Well, that solves that problem. That's enough bleed damage exactly. Oh, right! Spectral Spear Tip is on. That kills him exactly. No, it doesn't. Now it does. Including a crit to go with it. Ow, the blood. Imminent ape shitting from the fucking flagellant. Oh yeah, she's bleeding a lot now. Think that'll kill the other clones if, yeah, he goes. Or not.
The flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
He's having a grand old time. Gladly do I accept this as this new trial. Blessed are the worthy. See me light, witness how I shrink not from the burden. At least I can shank him from here now. Into the light, then. Didn't hit so hard there. I do not attack you. It is the light that seeks to purify you. You dick. Tarm's resolve is tested. Hopeless. Leave me alone. Leave me to my commandeered mind.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying.
No, if my strength wanes, all will come to despair.
So hideous a form.
Oh Jesus, 9 bleed around. That's not good. Gonna try mass blighting all of us every round now. Yes, Krios. I'm saving that for the last round. Unless tracking shot applies the entire combat. If it does, god damn it. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's a full battle buff, so I'm a fucking idiot. Purity guides my acts. Redemption! Shot through the heart and you're to blame.
Center of life, father and mother, alpha and omega, our creator and our destroyer.
Dancing and fighting, there is no difference. I've waited long for this. Don't take it from me. The fire will not answer. The stars will denounce us. Another nightmare. A fitting audience to my last dance. And it's just gonna bleed out.
Victory. A hollow and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time. The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh, multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars align in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more. To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock, and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage, and take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time. Ruin has come to our family.
Tefoofer, if you do it right, the priority kill comes in after the damage. So if you hit hard enough, aka a leper or a finale jester, you can actually bypass, come onto your maker and keep everybody alive. I didn't want to do that setup because I'm a lazy shit. It's also RNG as hell. Am I gonna do Darkest Dungeon 2 when it gets out of Epic Games Store? And my game crashed. Hello there, James Rush. I would not mind doing Darkest Dungeon 2, but I am not going to get Epic Games Store. So whenever it comes out on a Steam or something, yeah, I'll handle that.
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all...
think I've heard of Stone Shard. That's kind of like that Diablo-like, where you play a single mercenary, or am I thinking someone else? Yeah, that actually did catch my interest.
The cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Still, the Darkest Dungeon has now been handled. They do have special graves, I believe. Yeah. Noble sacrifices in the name of, well, justice. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I actually undershot Blood Moon because I actually checked up the difficulty. I wouldn't have been able to do it as easily, don't get me wrong. Yeah, Disma and Reynold. Unfortunately, Reynold died along the way, as you saw. So yeah, no, I actually would have achieved a Blood Moon victory on that one, provided, you know, I did things as was. Final viewer survivors were Tarmf, Greytide, Rolf ST, Noob, Zeoposer, Dragon T, Krios, Britcan Gaming, and Zephyr. Fallen heroes involved Heighten, me, Muscle Stash, Heighten for a second time, Reynold, and Pointless Fork. All in all, not a bad crusade. Final districts that were built was the Bank, the Sanguine Vinter, and the Performance Hall.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Only the Necromancer Lord was ever slain to finish. Yeah. Yeah. Poor Crusader. So yeah, I could just go finish up the Blood Court. That wouldn't be a bad use of our time to, you know, polish off the day. Or I can try something else for the time being. Burn the feet tree, salt the earth, wet it into hell itself. So, just to check in, what would lads like to see? Any new games I want to try out? Well, I did get Synthetic 2. I know people are asking for Crosscode. Hey, Krios. You know I'm not going to get it done anytime soon. Look, it's sheep. Beepy sheep. Ada branch. It's been a meme that I need to do Bearwick Saga, because I got it started, but then I just never finished it up. Actually, Heighten, we just finished up the Dankest dungeon. We're deciding what to do next. You actually just missed the heart being killed. So let's see. But yeah, out of my list, new games that I have are Synthetic 2 and Crosscode. Otherwise, I could do something like a Barony run, a regular... actually, I have not played Inscription, but I know that it's very good. Leshy Best Boy. Barony's a very good game, and a very silly game at that. Oh, no, absolutely. Inscription's fantastic. Let me get a poll up and going. The poll doesn't let me make things long enough to be memey. Do a quick poll. But I've done Butcher's Circus before. And it turns out I'm not great at it.
The campaign can wait. For now, carnage calls.
As said, not very good at this. No. Krios, no! Let's not do this! I will say, I have at least a decent banner. What changes do I have to my banners? I did post the poll, actually. The Wilder Myth would honestly... Do we have enough time for Wilder Myth campaign? Flummoxed buffoonery! Dude, it's been 5 seconds into the turn. Flummoxed! What, do you assume I know what I'm immediately going to do off the bat, you ass? But yeah, the poll is up if people want to vote on that. Try refreshing the page, maybe? So because apparently people couldn't find the poll, I'll rehost it. And it... No, I mean, I'm down for synthetic, too. Gonna post it up for a shorter amount of time, but poll going up now. So many buildings left unattended to. Oh, now you give me level 3 heroes. Herdy-dur. Actually, almost all the heroes that are on this screen are right over here. The only one that's missing is the Arbalist. Jesus. Isn't that a unique trait? Sure, but what the hell?
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Because it is just as they do. Alright. The vote is finishing up. Synthetic 2 won the poll beforehand. So I'm going to just go with Synthetic 2, given that that's an easy tiebreaker. Alright, give me a minute. I'll need to reset stream as well, so that this is sectioned off appropriately. Alright, quickly resetting.